Wow. Okay. Um, I can't figure out what. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of make up my mind here about what I need to do on a technical level. So I'm just having a little broadcast here on the YouTube. Good afternoon, everybody. Hey. And what I need to do is boost up my chair there. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to do a shave in a little while because I just feel like shaving. And then I'm going to take the dog out and take a nap. Can you guys hear me, by the way? This is a different equipment setup. Hi, Patrice Laporte. I'm gearing up for the new year with a fresh sort of like, God, I need a better backdrop. My bedroom door. Yay. I should get a fake one, like a fucking, like a movie backdrop. Oh my God, 3 times in one day. Totally, you guys. Yeah, I feel like I should do a movie backdrop. I'm using some really, like, I'm using a slightly more profesh recording equipment here. Loud and clear. You sound fantastic. That's good to know because I want. You know why I agonize over this bullshit? It's because I want a quality product for my people. And you guys are so nice to bear with me during my little test drives here. How about that? So while I'm here, and then I'm just going to skedaddle, but thank you for indulging my dumbass. While I'm here, I had a terrific Saturday afternoon. I went to my usual brunch spot here on the Upper West Side. But before now, is this that feels like that lamp is a little too hot? Is it a little? Let me just adjust it. I was going to brunch. Is that better? Yeah, that's a little more natch. There we go. 30%. Note to self. And it's dusk here. The sun is settling, but I'm assisted by a desk lamp that is pointed right at me, but it's dimmable. Terribly handy. Terra Luce e Vino is my local spot. But before I went over to get myself some nice lunchy brunchy late, like at around 2 something. Thank you, Patrice. You're very nice to say that. I got myself a copy of this week's FT Weekend, Financial Times Weekend. I love the Financial Times, but here's the bummer. It is so expensive. It is cheaper, literally, for what I need from Financial Times. FT Weekend. It is annually an annual subscription is like 400, like between $400 and $500 for an annual subscription to a Financial Times. Which look, no disrespect, all due respect. It is an outstanding news outlet, and they do superlative work. However, that's a lot of cabbage. So, and I would really rather not deal with a physical paper, but there is something nice. Once a week, I will get the physical paper and go sit at the bar or at a table, which I did today at Terra Luce e Vino, and read through FT Weekend. Great story in there this week about the Flatiron Building. Fascinating story about denim, the denim moment we're in. Another good story about I'm going to say it wrong. The bleph is what is casually known as like the eye surgery when people have the bags under their eyes removed surgically, or like I should say like deflated. There's a great piece in FT Weekend about that, and a couple of other articles that I read during my sit at brunch, and it's me with a physical paper, which I rarely do. We've all had our moments with the Sunday Times, the physical version. I kind of prefer the digital one, but this is the moment that we're in. But it was very nice. I got to say, it is very nice consistently once a week to go get the physical one. And there is the magazine, How to Spend It, that comes with this, the FT Week. And hey, Joe Feria, I think tonight's movie, because I know you're going to ask. I think tonight's movie is going to be Ocean's 12. It seems apropos. It's a great heist movie, and it takes place in Europe, right? So, in celebration of the Louvre, and I said celebration deliberately, in celebration of the Louvre heist, let's go Ocean's 12, because 11 and 13 are in Vegas. But 12 deals with the Louvre. Although Ocean's 8 is great. Ocean's 8 is always my watch during the Met Gala in May. First Monday in May, fire up Ocean's 8. Delightful heist movie. Sisters doing it for themselves. Loves it. Great style, great heist, great fun. So tonight's movie might be Ocean's 12. Believe it or not, you're watching Ocean's 8 right now. And why are you watching me, Barbara? You should be watching Ocean's 8. Yeah, I'm kind of, let's celebrate the I have to read up. There's been some pieces in Wall Street Journal in the last few days about this heist, and I want to read up because I'm fascinated. I mean, a real life heist, amazing, right? Like, but apparently these guys, you're very sweet, Barbara. Thank you. Apparently these guys at the Louvre were not totes profesh. Like they just, was like, they got in and they got the stuff, but they fucked up. Like a professional would have befuddled authorities for decades. That is not this group. No Danny Ocean here. Anyway, so Brunch, newspaper, Financial Times, FT Weekend, $5 for the print edition. So you do the math. Let me do the math right now. $5 times 5 times 52. So 5 and 52 weeks a year. $260 for a year to buy the FT Weekend in print for myself. I can deal with that. But the digital, $450 or whatever. I looked it up today. I was like, I got some deal. Like I paid $300 some last time I had an annual subscription. It's too much. I don't look at it enough to justify that expense. If I looked at FT Weekend every day, maybe, but I don't. So I discontinued that subscription. So I buy the print edition, and I read that, and I had, I had avocado toast, but it was like, it was avocado toast, but it had like sliced, radishes, poached eggs, onions, little cherry tomatoes sliced, and then I got a side plate of like a fruit plate. And then I had a glass of orange juice because you got to get your vitamin C. I love orange juice. I don't give a shit what anyone says about the extra sugar. It's natural. It's different. And then I had a fruit plate, which had melon, strawberries, blueberries. Yeah, quite tasty. And then an Americano, cafe Americano. And I might have treated myself to a chocolate chip cookie. Maybe. So see, the days of John Roby are. Kristen, are you referring to Catch a Thief? Yeah, 'twas not To Catch a Thief. This was not the cat burglar. Also, these kids did not dress as well as John Roby, the cat. Anyway, so let's enjoy a heist movie. Let's have heist season, since horror movie season. I mean, there's always time for a horror movie, please. But in fact, put a pin in that. I don't want to forget. But I did see this trailer for a great documentary on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Where was it? Let me look at my YouTube viewing history. My friend, your friend, our friend, Patton Oswalt is in this. And, I think, oh, shit. Where is my history? Where is my viewing history? YouTube.
The economy has always been
I don't want to watch that.
The economy has always been
Home.
somewhat of a casino, but underneath.
No.
I know it's
the economy.
I know it's sensitive for you. So if
I know what you're going to talk about.
Oh, Anthony Hopkins. Anyway, there is a documentary. I'll figure it out. I don't give a shit. Somewhere here on YouTube. There was a documentary on the making of um not the making of, but just sort of the cultural relevance of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And what a great, like Toby Hooper, shit. Like what a great low budge horror flick that is. And that iconic scene of the girl, I forget the actress's name, and she's sitting on the swing outside the house, and how the camera follows her from under the swing and it's upward at her and the house, and she is basically going into a slaughterhouse and she doesn't know it. And how in every frame of that movie there is some kind of dread, like the dead armadillo in the road, or like everything. It's just that movie is such a creep show. And it's so good. I own it. Like I have a digital copy of it, but yeah. So anyway, back to lighter subjects. And I want to watch this short video of Anthony Hopkins talking about his estrangement with his daughter, because Tony Hopkins has a book coming out. Tower Heist, Ben Stiller, the Thomas Crown Affair, and actually both of them. The remake of the Thomas Crown Affair, not bad. You would think like, but no, it's pretty sexy. I like Pierce Brosnan in it, and I like Rene Russo in it. Who else was in it? Was it Dennis? What's his? Oh fuck! Why am I forgetting his name? He was the cop. Dennis's last name. Great actor, funny guy, Leary. Thanks, Barbara. There's a lot of good heist movies. We love a good heist. The original one with the Rat Pack is kitschy, but worth watching, but slow. Soderbergh reboots are superior films. And then I liked Ocean's 8. I think people didn't like it because it was women. I think the reasons people didn't like it were misogynist and sexist, because it's a solid thriller, and I think it's very funny and chic and sexy. I loved Ocean's 8. To Catch a Thief, Tower Heist. We talked about Thomas Crown. Yeah, there's others. There are others. Pardon my grammar. That's it. What a quick hit. This was just literally a technical rehearsal. If you could see my mixing board for my audio interface here, it looks like the dance floor on Saturday Night Fever. Very colorful. Anyway, and this light, let me just make a note to myself. I need a pencil. Pardon me. Light, desk light, 30%. That's the brightness. Because this looks pretty natural. It's not too bright. It's not like burning the features off my face. And yeah, and I think maybe move the mic over here so that the light is not casting a shadow. It's not casting a shadow. Pardon the squeak. I'm going to make one more little tweak here. And yeah, there we go. I think that does it. I feel heard, seen, all the things I should feel. And anyway, thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.